Have you ever looked at a massive cruise buffet and wondered what happens to all that food when the guests are done? Rows of golden pastries, towers of tropical fruit, trays of shrimp and steak. It's a floating paradise of endless indulgence. But behind the glimmering lights and laughter, there's a side of cruising few passengers ever see. Every day, thousands of pounds of uneaten food disappear below deck, out of sight, out of mind. Where does it all go? Does it end up polluting the ocean? Or has the cruise industry found a way to turn its leftovers into something more powerful than we could imagine? Welcome to the hidden world beneath the buffet, where science, innovation, and sustainability collide. A modern cruise ship is more than a vessel. It's a self-contained city that never sleeps. Some carry over 6,000 guests and 2,000 crew members, each needing 3 full meals a day, plus snacks, desserts, and midnight treats. To keep this floating metropolis satisfied, kitchens on board prepare tons of food daily. Fresh vegetables are flown in from nearby ports. Meat and seafood are carefully stored in temperature-controlled rooms. Bakers rise before dawn to craft thousands of loaves of bread. Chefs work around the clock to keep buffets stocked with enough options for every taste and culture. But with such abundance comes one inevitable consequence: waste. It's not because people are careless. It's simply logistics. When you feed thousands of people, not every dish will be eaten, and not every portion can be perfectly predicted. Buffet leftovers, half-eaten plates, and spoiled ingredients all add up to mountains of waste, nearly 7 tons a day on large ships. So what really happens when the feast ends? The moment a passenger sets down their fork, a quiet system comes to life. Crew members sweep through dining areas, collecting trays and uneaten food. Back in the ship's kitchens, or galleys as they're known, waste is carefully sorted by type: cooked, raw, recyclable, or organic. Each category has its own route through the ship's labyrinth of stainless steel corridors. It's a dance of efficiency, silent, fast, and precise. But once food leaves the guest area, it never returns. For safety reasons, no uneaten item can be reused or reserved. So the question remains, what do ships do with all of it? Just a decade ago, most of that waste was burned, or worse, dumped at sea, a practice that severely harmed marine ecosystems. But today, things are changing. The cruise industry, once criticized for waste, is now becoming a pioneer of sustainability, and Royal Caribbean is leading the charge. Royal Caribbean has launched one of the most ambitious environmental programs at sea. Their goal? Reduce food waste by 50% across their entire fleet by 2025. And remarkably, they're almost there. The secret lies in data and a touch of artificial intelligence. Each ship is equipped with a digital tracking system that records how much food is prepared, how much is served, and how much is wasted. Every meal becomes a data point, helping chefs make better decisions for future voyages. If certain dishes are consistently left unfinished, they're reduced or replaced. If passengers prefer lighter meals on tropical routes or heartier options in cooler climates, the system adjusts automatically. It's like a living organism, a ship that learns how its guests eat. Imagine a cruise kitchen where computers help chefs decide what to cook. That's exactly what's happening on Royal Caribbean's newer ships. Artificial intelligence monitors dining habits in real time, analyzing everything from passenger demographics to weather conditions. Sunny day ahead? Expect more salads and fresh fruit. Rainy evening? Prepare extra soups and comfort dishes. This predictive technology doesn't just reduce waste, it enhances the guest experience. Less overproduction means fresher food, smaller buffets, and more made-to-order stations. Instead of rows of untouched trays, guests see chefs cooking directly in front of them. Grill stations, carving counters, live pasta bars. It's a more intimate experience that also saves thousands of pounds of food each week. None of this happens by accident. Every Royal Caribbean ship has a dedicated food waste officer, a specialist trained to monitor and minimize waste daily. They oversee everything from portion sizes to sorting procedures, ensuring every crew member understands their role in sustainability. Waste reports are logged daily, and teams meet to discuss improvements. Chefs, servers, and cleaners all contribute, united by a shared mission: to protect the oceans that give them life. It's a cultural shift, one that transforms ordinary work into environmental stewardship. And for many crew members, it's personal. They've seen firsthand how pollution harms the waters they call home. Now, their hands are helping heal them.
Even with all these efforts, some waste is inevitable. So what happens to the food that still can't be saved? That's where one of the cruise industry's most surprising innovations begins. Inside the ship's lower decks lies a machine called the hydroprocessor. It looks like a giant steel stomach, and in a way, that's what it is. Food scraps are ground into a fine pulp, then dehydrated into small pellets. These pellets are loaded into the ship's advanced waste management system, where they can be burned cleanly or even converted into energy. On ships like the Icon of the Seas, this recycled energy powers water systems, entertainment venues, and even sections of the ship's lighting grid. It's a closed-loop system, waste transformed into fuel, fuel powering sustainability. In short, the leftovers from last night's dinner might just be keeping the lights on tonight. Royal Caribbean has gone even further by introducing zero landfill ships. That means nearly every piece of waste on board, from glass and plastic to paper and metal, is recycled, repurposed, or converted into energy. Each ship has its own mini recycling center hidden below deck. Crew members sort materials with surgical precision. Plastic bottles are compacted, glass is crushed and stored. Even cooking oil is filtered and reused as fuel. Nothing is thrown away mindlessly. Every gram is accounted for, measured, and processed responsibly. It's a vision of sustainability few passengers ever witness, yet it's happening right beneath their feet. Cruise ships sail through some of the most delicate ecosystems on Earth: coral reefs, island chains, and marine sanctuaries. Royal Caribbean's waste reduction program doesn't just make business sense, it's essential for the ocean's survival. Fewer emissions mean cleaner air. Reduced waste means fewer pollutants reaching the sea. And advanced onboard water treatment systems ensure that what's discharged into the ocean meets or exceeds international environmental standards. The results are tangible. Newer ships emit 25% less carbon dioxide per passenger than those built just a decade ago. Each innovation brings the industry one closer step to a cleaner, more responsible future. What happens at sea doesn't stay at sea. The innovations developed by cruise lines are influencing hotels, resorts, and even cities worldwide. AI-based food tracking systems are now being adopted by major restaurant chains on land. Waste-to-energy systems are inspiring similar technologies in urban waste facilities. Cruise ships, once criticized for excess, are becoming models of efficiency, proof that sustainability and luxury can coexist. It's a transformation powered by data, driven by innovation, and guided by necessity. Because if industries that serve millions can learn to reduce waste, imagine what smaller businesses or even individuals could achieve. But behind every sensor, every recycling bin, and every piece of technology lies something more powerful: human responsibility. The cooks who measure every portion, the cleaners who separate food scraps from recyclables, the officers who record every gram of waste. Each action, however small, forms part of a much larger story, one of respect for the planet we all share. Next time you sail, look beyond the buffets and the glimmering lights. There's a world of hard work and quiet innovation keeping that ship afloat, not just for passengers, but for the planet. The journey to sustainability isn't over. Cruise lines are exploring new technologies: solar-powered decks, hydrogen fuel systems, and AI kitchens that generate zero waste. Royal Caribbean's long-term mission is to make its entire fleet carbon neutral. It's a bold goal, but if the last decade has proven anything, it's that progress floats best on persistence. For passengers, this means more than just guilt-free dining. It means every meal, every bite, every choice contributes to a cleaner future. A world where luxury travel and environmental responsibility can sail side by side. So the next time you stand at a buffet on a sparkling cruise ship, take a moment to think about the hidden systems working below your feet. Every uneaten slice of bread, every untouched fruit, every scrap of food, it all has a destination and a purpose. Because in the right hands, even waste can power change. And maybe the solution to our planet's biggest waste problem isn't found in a lab or on land. It's already sailing the seas. Thank you for watching. If you believe in a cleaner, smarter, more sustainable world, help us share the message. Subscribe and join us as we uncover the untold stories of innovation, technology, and humanity, one voyage at a time.